Well, this is some breaking news, and it doesn't deal with Dodge. It has to deal with a Chevy dealership. In fact, an actual entire auto group. And I don't know if they own a Dodge dealership, but let's talk about it. All right, guys, welcome on back to TK's Garage. And in today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about Finley Automotive Group. Now, Finley, I've had a good and bad history with Finley. I can tell you a little bit about them really quick so you kind of know I have a relationship with the company. When I first came out here to Vegas the first time, I believe it was back in like 2018 or whatever. 2019, 2018. And I had a GT350 Cobra Mustang, I guess that's what it was at the time. And I was looking at, selling that car and buying a Silverado, a 2500. Needless to say, that deal fell through because they were trying to do Mickey Mouse stuff on the contract, basically doing a spot delivery, agreeing with me at an interest rate on that contract, only to try to bring me back with my 815 credit score and try to tell me that I needed to pay more than the 2.9% I was promised. Now, 2.9% is not even a thing today. This was pre-pandemic, okay? So this happens. So that's the first relationship with them. And I come back around right before everything gets shut down. It was like January of 20, right before they start shutting down dealerships and stuff, right? And I have an Audi A4 S-Line, and I'm like, it's super clean. You guys, it's been here on the channel. You guys can see it. It was a super clean car. I kept that car like immaculately detailed. I did everything I could to keep that car perfect, right? So I bring it up there, and I'm like, all right, look, I'll trade it in, and I'll go through your financing. And it was like, I don't know what the bank was. It's GM Bank, but I don't know if it was GMAC or whatever their bank was at the time. So I go through with them, and they can't get the deal done. And it was for a 2020 Silverado that had maybe 4 miles on it, and it was the new Duramax 3.0. Anyway, needless to say, so I buy the truck. They can't get the deal done, but lucky for me, or unlucky for me, the motor blows up. It blows a head gasket at like 140 something miles. Those videos are here on the channel. The dealership has to take it back, but the general manager was also driving my Audi and crashed it. I no longer have to go through your financing or deal with your Mickey Mouse stuff. I went through USAA with my own financing at that point, and they couldn't do anything but work out a deal for me on what was at the time the Black Mamba. That is where the first LS Tahoe came from before the Z71. So purchased that truck for $38,000 and some change, and it had like 2,800 miles on it. The owner's wife of the dealership was driving it as a demo. So first titled owner, I get all the warranties, all the good stuff, got a great deal. Anyways, so I have a relationship with the company. Well, breaking news, which comes out, and I'll tag the time tag in here that we start the video of the news at 3:30, whatever it is. But Finley Automotive, Finley Chevy, has been hacked. Now, it's interesting to me because you guys all know my guy, Dizzle in Motion. He comes on here all the time. He just bought a Chevy Colorado ZR2 from Finley Chevrolet. And he just got a notification that his information, passwords, and other stuff were compromised. Now, how did that happen? Finley Chevrolet has been hacked. They can't sell cars right now. They can't do anything in service. And if you recently bought a car from Finley Chevrolet, your deal paperwork may be Now, they do paperwork at some of their dealerships, and in some cases they have the digital situation. I don't know if you've ever seen that before, but they have like a table that's like a screen, and you can just sign with your finger or a stylus. It's pretty efficient, but you still need to read all of it because they also like to just stuff shit in your contract. Needless to say, it looks like to be the same hackers that hacked MGM about a year ago, where none of the casinos you couldn't play slots, couldn't do anything. Everything was shut down at MGM casinos. It cost them millions upon millions upon millions of dollars. And in this market for cars and trucks and things of that nature, for this to hit Finley like this now, and I think we're on day 2, or we're going into day 2, and this news is just breaking. I mean, I'm sure you'll see it on the regular news, you know, whenever I'll probably publish this a day or two later, who knows. But I find it interesting to see they can't sell any cars. So, you know, it's not going to kill a dealership not to be able to sell cars for like 3 or 4 days. But if they don't give in to the hackers' demands and pay the ransomware, how long does that work before it affects their bottom line and their money, where they might possibly go bankrupt? Now, I know you're going to say, no way, Finley Automotive Group is not going to go bankrupt. They're huge. They own this. They own that. Yeah, I get it. But when you have a massive floor plan, and your Chevy dealership's one of your bigger stores, right? So you have a bunch of cars out there. You can't sell any of them. You can't get access to deals you already did. You're going to be like, some of these cars you shipped across the country or shipped to different places. How are you going to get those customers to redo that deal paperwork? You don't even have the ability to contact those customers. What happens with all of those deals that are just fairy dust? They're gone. It's very interesting. It's got people at the dealership freaking the F out. Now, I'm getting it from inside information from people that actually work there. I'm sure you'll start seeing stuff about this in the news soon after we talk about it. But I thought it was interesting to see a dealership getting hacked. Man, dealers are getting it from every side now. I kind of feel like karma's a bitch. You know, you do customers bad so long, that karma swings around like a boomerang, and whew, ooh. What do you guys think about the Finley Automotive situation? Now, granted, it's a local story for me, but it can have ramifications much farther reaching than just here. So I thought it was relevant to bring to you. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.
For the longest time, whoa, for the longest.
Yo, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley